Hey guys, this is Vicky, and in this video I will be talking about the remaining causes of failure which leads to an unsuccessful life. So let's get started. If you didn't watch my previous video, the link to that video is given in the description of this video. Just go and watch that video first because we will be continuing from there and then come back to this one. Lack of controlled sexual urge. Sex energy is the most powerful of all life stimuli which move people into action. Because it is the most powerful of the emotions, it must be controlled through transmutation and converted into other channels. Uncontrolled desire for something for nothing. The example for this is the gambling instinct drives millions of people to failure. In 1929, in Wall Street crash, millions of people tried to make money by gambling on stock margin. Lack of a well-defined power of decision. Men who succeed reach decisions promptly and change them very slowly. And men who fail reach decisions very slowly and change them frequently and quickly. Indecision and procrastination are twin brothers. Where one is found, the other may usually be found also. Kill off this pair before they completely ruin your life. One or more of the 6 basic fears. The 6 basic fears, with some combination of which every human suffers at one tune or another, they are: first, the fear of poverty; second, the fear of criticism; third, the fear of ill health. These 3 at the bottom of most of one's worries. 4. The fear of loss of love of someone. 5th, the fear of old age. And last, 6th, the fear of death. Wrong selection of a mate in marriage. This is most common cause of failure. The relationship of marriage brings people intimately into contact. Unless this relationship is harmonious, failure is likely to follow. Moreover, it will be a form of failure that is marked by misery and unhappiness, destroying all signs of ambitions. Over caution. The person who takes no chances generally has to take whatever is left when others are through choosing. Overcaution is bad as under caution. Both are extremes to be guarded against. Life itself is filled with the element of chance. Wrong selection of associates in business. This is one of the most common cause of failure in business. In marketing personal services, one should use great care to select an employer who will be an inspiration and who is himself intelligent and successful. We emulate those with whom we associate most closely. Pick an employer who is worth emulating. Superstition and prejudice. Superstition is a form of fear. It is also a sign of ignorance. Men who succeed keep open minds and are afraid of nothing. Wrong selection of a vocation. No man can succeed in a line he does not like. The most essential step in the marketing of personal service is that of selection and occupation, into which you can throw yourself totally. Lack of concentration of effort. Concentrate all of your effort on one definite chief aim. The habit of indiscriminate spending. From the habit of systematic saving by putting aside a definite. Number 19. Wrong selection. One, a very safe foundation of courage when bargaining for the sale of personal services. Without money, one must take what one is offered and be glad to get it. Lack of enthusiasm. Without enthusiasm, one cannot be convincing. Moreover, enthusiasm is contagious and the person who has it under control is generally welcome in any group of people. Intolerance. The person with a closed mind on any subject seldom gets ahead. Intolerance means that one has stopped acquiring knowledge. The most damaging form of intolerance are those connected with religious and political differences of opinion. Intemperance. The most damaging form of intemperance are connected with eating, strong drink, and sexual activities. Overindulgence in any of these is fatal to success. Inability to cooperate with others. More people lose their position and their big opportunities in life because of this fault than for all other reasons combined. It is a fault which no well-informed businessman or leader will tolerate. Possession of power that was not acquired through self-effort. Power in the hands of one who did not acquire it gradually is often fatal to success. Quick riches are more dangerous than poverty. For example, sons and daughters of wealthy men and others who inherit money which they did not earn. Intentional dishonesty. There is no substitute for honesty. One may be temporarily dishonest by force of circumstances over which one has no control without permanent damage. But there is no hope for the person who is dishonest by choice. Sooner or later, he deeds will catch up with him and he will pay by loss of reputation and perhaps even loss of liberty. Egotism and vanity. These qualities serve as red light which warn others to keep away. They are fatal to success. Guessing instead of thinking. Most people are too indifferent or lazy to acquire facts with which to think accurately. They prefer to act on opinions created by guesswork or snap judgments. Lack of capital. This is a common cause of failure among those who start out in business for the first time without sufficient reserve of capital to absorb the shock of their mistake and to carry them over until they have established a reputation. Name any particular cause of failure from which you have suffered that has not been included in the following list. So, in these 30 major causes of failure, found a description of the tragedy of life, which obtains for practically every person who tries and fails. It will be helpful if you can induce someone who knows you well to go over this list with you and help to analyze you by 30 causes of failure. It may be beneficial if you try this alone. Most people cannot see themselves as others see them. So guys, if you like this video, then subscribe to this channel because I will be making videos like this. Thank you very much.